bottle, it's normally a story that comes with that. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bar BOTB podcast.
What's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. We back at it again. It's the BOTB show. We at Bar BOTB. It is the Hummmpday happy hour tap in. I think I finally managed to get that shit all the way out. I'm Jay Walker III. That's my co-host, Carolina Dirt 803. What's happening with you, player?
Man, shit, you already know it is. Hummmpday, tap in, Hummmpday. I'm going to screw you up again, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man, we in here relaxing. Like we always say, living for the weekend. Just some in-between time to get you through. Now, you know, we deal with entertainment. We deal with education. We deal with regular people, extraordinary people that do extraordinary shit. This week, we're going to bring in Jaquan Charles with Touch of Dominance dog training. There's a lot of D's in there. Touch of Dominance dog training. So we welcome to BOTB. What's going on with you, Jaquan?
What's up, guys? How y'all guys doing?
Chilling.
It's another day, man. On some Red Cup shit, man. You know, I work real hard, so I got to wind down real hard, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Bourbon, straight shots.
Yeah, man. So I just want you to give, just before we get into it, give us a brief rundown of Touch Dominance dog training.
Okay, so first of all, I'm 25 years old. I've been doing this for probably about 6 years now. All self-taught. Probably like maybe 6 months ago, I decided to take it a little more serious and start my own business. Start making videos, and 3 months later, 300,000 followers, and booked up all the way until July on dog. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, we thank you for sharing your time, and we're gonna get into this thing called First Call, man. First Call is 10 questions. I get 5, my brother get 5. Ain't no right or wrong answer. It's just a way for people to get to know you without knowing too much, man. Ain't no right or wrong answers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go X-Men versus Marvel. Who you fuck with more?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
because I like them both. I'll probably have to go with Marvel though.
Yeah, I mean they both Marvel, but your X-Men against your Iron Man, Captain Americas, and your Wolverines, and okay. First dog you ever owned?
It was a pit bull.
Okay.
Got a deep love for the breed. I don't want nothing else if it ain't got pit bull in it.
Indeed.
Shouts out to the Belgian Malinois, the German Shepherd owners, but I can't let go of the bull breeds.
Okay. First car you ever owned?
Oh, it was a 1999 Ford Explorer.
Man, 2 though.
Yeah.
2 though.
Oh, you had the Spoke.
I got it.
He was sporty, man.
Yeah, I had the Sport. Yeah. I got it for $750.
So I was gonna give you 1,000.
Damn,
I was gonna say 1,000.
What you had to put in it?
Nothing.
It was running?
Ran for 2 years. When I traded it in, it was still running. I should have kept it.
What you did? Put 215s in the back? Flip out screen TV?
Nah, I ain't do nothing like that too. I was just happy to have a car.
That's why it lasted him so long, because he ain't do none of that fool shit. First thing a motherfucker do, get a $500 car, put $30,000 worth of shit in.
Yeah. Straight to the tent shot, everything.
Nah. I think I put a little sound in there. I did it myself, and that was it. I ain't touched nothing else.
Indeed. My favorite question is, if you got a superpower, cause you get all the superpowers you ever seen come to life in a comic book or in a TV show movie, what's your superpower gonna be?
Can I make up my own, or I gotta go off another?
Oh shit, get busy.
I'll say if I had a superpower, it'll be self-preservation and self-peace. You know, I'm a big man on peace and stuff like that. And if your life peaceful, you got the best life in the world, no matter how much money you got, how many cars you got, how many houses you got. You know what I'm saying? Peace come first. So if I can have peace every day, that'll be my superpower.
That's a real grounded answer for a 25-year-old. That's what's up.
I'm different.
My last one. Dead or alive. You got 2 seats. You at a table with 2 other seats. Who you want to talk to?
Ooh, that's a good one. Who I would want to talk to? That's a good one. Let me think. Who I want to talk to? It'll probably be myself. Probably be myself. Because
younger self or future self?
No, just myself, period. Because if you alone and you ain't got nobody but yourself to talk to, you find out who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And I challenge a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Start being alone. People got to learn how to be alone.
Bro, you said a whole mouthful. Man, I come up to you.
When you by yourself, man, you figure out who you really is.
That's why you feel like that's why people couldn't stay quarantined. They ain't shit. They had the chance to stay alone.
Hey, you keep looking in that mirror and you don't like what you see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for instance, you know, a lot of people out here living, you know, not being true to themselves, you know, trying to be something they ain't. But when they get back home, they looked in that mirror, reality set in. You see what I'm saying? That money, all that can't save, you know. It can't save. So
that was my 5, brother.
Hey,
all right, what you got for him?
All right, we going hot honey buns or s'mores?
Damn.
I ain't never had s'mores before.
Oh, why?
I'm with you, brother. I ain't never had one either.
I ain't never had
s'mores.
No, but I will say this. When it comes to one of my favorite snacks, it was honey buns.
The hot ones? You gotta heat it up.
Put it in the microwave. Depend on what brand it is.
There you go.
You can't heat up everyone.
Not that icy. I don't even want that white icing.
My dad put a slice of cheese on his. He old school. That's what they do back in the old days.
I tried that one time. I ain't see what was the big deal over.
Yeah, that's a generation.
That's an old palate. Yeah, I'm telling you. He used to tell us that shit. We used to be like, what?
Nah, I'm good. Hey, so locked in any store, what store would it be? Locked in for the weekend. Any store for the weekend.
It'll probably be a Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, that's different.
Now, a lot of people don't know. Most of the time, if I ain't training dogs, I'm fishing.
All right. Okay. All right. So, we gonna go. You playing dodgeball. Who you throw the ball at first? The sorry ass kid, the girl, the teacher, or your homeboy?
Damn, cuz.
So they all playing.
They all playing, man.
So they all playing. I'm playing against them.
Yeah, man.
I had to hit the teacher.
The teacher or the sorry kid, cuz like I gotta build my confidence. I gotta get somebody out there. Really.
Yeah, I gotta hit the teacher.
I want them sitting next to each other. Wherever I throw it, it's gonna get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. Was the fourth question?
Yeah.
We gonna do it. Barbecue and seafood.
Well, if I had to pick, because most of the time I'm eating very clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm heading towards, well, I used to be vegan and I'm heading back towards that way. So a lot of times I eat pretty clean. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to choose seafood or barbecue, I'd probably go barbecue.
All right, barbecue. So the last one. If you could throw any party, what would be the theme of your party? Pajama jammy jam, 80s vibe, suit and tie.
I'll probably go with I go with the 80s or 90s vibe. Yeah, I
You
go
seem
with.
like a throwback.
Huh?
You seem like a throwback.
Yeah, I go with the 80s or
Yeah,
90s
he
vibe.
was
Like
hugging the wall back in the day. He was just vibing, looking at him on the wall.
yeah,
She
you
cute over
know.
there. She cute over there. She like a player.
Well, that was first call. Shit.
Yeah, that was first call. You know, made me take 2 drinks already.
I'm not saying you kind of a dynamic dude, man. So where you is that your upbringing? Did your parents say that you kind of made your own path, or do they feel like you've been here before? Like what your folks say about you? What your people say about you? Your family?
Hold on, say that again. Somebody tried to call me. Say that again.
Oh, no worries. So, like you seem very very mature. You know what I'm saying? Like overly mature for the
Hold
typical
on one
25-year
second.
old kid.
I can't hear
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, you got to take them
Yeah.
off. You get a phone call.
You're gonna have to go back out and go back in. Come back in.
Ooh, audio.
T Small said he gonna do a "Make It Last Forever" theme.
I see
What does that look like? What does "Make It Last Forever" look like?
Silk and what was that? Silk pants, button up with shoulder pads.
He said the rayon.
Yeah. Some curls, not the Jerry curl, maybe the S curl with some shades, and you gotta be light skinned.
Okay, yeah. Now the '80s party is definitely. I think the '80s give you the best. It give you the most to work with. You know what I'm saying?
They give you the athletic wear. The outfits are athletic wear. They party so hard to be everywhere.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what happened, but I couldn't hear nothing.
Now when you get phone calls, that stuff interrupted.
Yeah.
I meant to tell you,
you
put
got
your
it.
shit on do not disturb. Damn, what happened? I looked down and looked like he was gone.
I don't know, cause like everything going.
He must
But
have talked to himself. That's that.
The '80s is definitely dope. Like I was up in the '90s. I'm a teenager in the '90s, cause we definitely had the dope house parties and shit like that. So shit, that's on me. Okay, so
I turn my internet off, so I should be good on call.
indeed. So like I was saying, I was like, you kind of like you like a throwback, like you eating clean, you got a real old school vibe. Like, what your people say about you? Like, you know how they be like, "Hey, shit, he been here before. He just."
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I grew up. You know, we were struggling. Didn't have a dad. My mom did, you know, what she could and stuff like that. You know, the route I'm on now, is really nobody in my family that, you know, does this. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't have a good relationship with my father or my mother.
Okay.
So
you struck out. You struck out on your own.
Yeah, and the reason for that, well, my dad, he really wasn't never there. we talk here and there, but we don't really got a relationship. And my mom, it's just I'm like, for example, I'm like this, and when you at a level of maturity and the thought process that I have, everybody ain't gonna, want to accept that, including, your
Right.
relatives.
Generational curse. You breaking the
Yeah, yeah,
generational curse.
yeah. And they don't see what I see. You know what I'm saying? So
They
due to
think
that,
you think you better than them
yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
instead of you pulling yourself up basically and deciding you want to do it a different way. And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all it really boiled down to.
Shit, you tell them you don't like it. I put the dollars on you. I put the paws on you.
Yeah.
Don't come
So
around here with that foolishness now.
yeah, just being able to, start my own business at a young age and stuff like that. Which, like I say, I'm like the only one in my family, immediate family that, then started a business at this young of an age. But with making it to the top, it gets lonely. That's all I'm gonna tell people.
Hey,
Indeed.
do you think before we get to the meat of it, since you said that, do you think it's not the fact you started a business, it's the type of business?
No. Nah. It ain't the type of business. It's just
Now, some people be like, you can do this, but why are you doing that? Like, do this. Like, so people are very opinionated on how you should spend your money and time when they're not associated with it.
yeah. So everybody knew I always loved animals growing up. My mama knew that. She'll tell you I used to sit in the house and watch Animal Planet all day, every day. So I'm pretty sure she had a feeling I was gonna deal with animals in some type of way. But she would have been let me get a dog. I couldn't get my first dog until I was after high school. And I probably didn't get my first dog until I was like 19, 19-ish. I had to graduate. And the place we were staying just didn't allow dogs. So once I graduated, I was able to get one and been like that ever since. I moved out when I was 19, had dogs all that time, and now I'm here.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so you have some things like a lot of us do where you can't necessarily do everything you want to do. Is this like you couldn't do this until you're 19? You got your first dog when you was 19. How long is this brewing in your brain though? Like it seemed like it just wasn't like something that came along. It seemed like whether you knew it or not, you were being directed towards what you're doing. So when is your first thought that you could make the possibility of a touch of dominance real? Let me ask that.
Probably when I got my first dog.
Okay.
I knew I was gonna train it. I knew I just wasn't gonna get a dog just to be getting a dog. But in the process of getting a dog, I was, fascinated with. I was already fascinated with, Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer, or whatever.
Yeah, me too.
I used to watch a lot of his stuff, so I was already fascinated with it. I was trying to reinterpret what he was doing and stuff like that. So I kind of started early, but it's all self-taught. Like I just started training the dogs, understanding how they think, understanding how they work and stuff like that. And I just got better and better at it over the years.
Being able to see fear, being able to see
Yeah.
when they
So
being stubborn.
people got to understand the best experience is hands-on experience. People can tell you what to do all you want, but you're not really gonna get the experience unless you hands-on. So I will say in my early days I did make a lot of mistakes though.
So how many times you been bit?
No. Not like that. I was just saying like, and mostly like obedience.
Right.
I made a lot of mistakes, early on by trying to figure it out myself. And which every trainer will tell you that if they didn't make no mistakes, they'll be lying.
Okay.
But going through that, you know, got me where I'm at today and understanding how everything works and stuff now. And now I'm out here competing with my dog and competing with some of the best too, which
Yeah,
is crazy.
you be putting in work. So
Yeah.
you caught my eye one day on TikTok. You know, just fumbling through, and then I see you with this pit bull that just you weren't even
American
doing.
Bully. American Bully.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
American Bully. Let's clear it
Yeah,
up.
we cleared it up before we started, but we cleared it up before we started. We did clear that shit up, but
I
I
want to let
saw
everybody know because I'm so tired of people saying that's not a pit bull. Pit bull, that's a pit bull. No, it's
Well,
That's a big motherfucker.
that's a big motherfucker. Called him Zeus. But I saw you. I think you had him sit on the brick. It was one of them you had him sit on the
yeah,
brick. I think
yeah.
that was like my first one seeing you. And then I ain't gonna lie, I just kept spying on you ever since until I contact you. But I just always watch what you do and just not leave a comment. So my thing is, first getting a dog, whether you know the dog, don't know the dog, what should somebody understand?
Hold on.
Bless you.
Bless
2 times.
Hold on. I sneezed like 3 times. Okay.
About to say, you about to hit the remix.
But I'll say this. First thing you need to do is make sure you have time for the dog. You know, make sure you're gonna be able to properly train that dog, keep that dog on a routine every day, exercise that dog, you know, bond with that dog. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you need to get the dog for a job. Should no dog be a pet? You know, every dog should have some type of job. That's where we run into a lot of problems now. Everybody want a pet, and they're not designed to be pets. You know,
right.
every
Give
dog.
it a mission.
Yeah, every dog. If they come in, basically you just took on responsibility. If you just going out and buy a dog just to feed it for free, this dog ain't gonna put in no work. Everybody else in the house got to work. Why the dog can't work? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, people need to get rid of that concept and throw that out the window. Make sure you getting a dog for a job, whether that be, you know, scent detection, protection work, agility courses, you know, hog hunting, whatever you gonna do with the dog, herding, you know, make sure the dog have a job. And
W2s.
yeah. So and make sure you understand the dog's genetics and understand what you finna get yourself into, because every breed is not the same. Every dog is not the same. So whatever
And
breed you
these
get it
bully
from.
breeds, these muscular breeds,
Yeah.
killer stuff. You
Yeah,
got a
they
certified ticking time bomb on a leash.
yeah, they good dogs.
Right.
Every dog can be a good dog. You must just know what you got, you know. My dog is a very great dog. I make him look good, but I know if he get in the wrong hands, it's over with. You see what I'm saying? So people must know what they got and know what they dealing with.
I got me a little ass certified by the paper pit bull, and and he can do wonders for with me. Like you say, working on my own, working with him, I can do some things. But if I show you what I can do, you'll find a lot of error in what I do.
Yeah.
But it was just like saying that got a dog and it's mine, so I'm gonna take time with him. So I got it like that. But he is a pit bull by definition.
Bred for a purpose.
Bred for a purpose. He about 40, 45 pounds. He probably can hit 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. He probably can jump 8-9 feet, but he little.
Yeah.
Now my brother dog is total opposite. My brother dog is Thanos. I got Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Thanos can't fight.
Yeah.
And my dog is for protection.
Yeah. But
that's my thing. Like, I didn't want him to be, if you come knock on my door, stranger or what otherwise, he ain't gonna make a sound. And I made him do that on purpose.
Yeah.
You know
my dog the same way. He don't bark. He don't do nothing. I should have switched his name and called him Silent Assassin, because that's what he is.
Indeed. So ultimately, where do you see touch dominance 3 years, 5 years from now? Like, what's your ultimate goal that you feel like you would like to achieve?
Open up a nice facility. Hire some people, and working with dogs like that. I'm definitely in the process of growing. Like I got online training, touchofdominance.com. I offer online training where I just dogs that I get come in, I just make a video on the process I go through on training them step by step, and I just post a video weekly on my online training so people get the full details on how it actually works instead of like small little pictures. I got all that going on, and yeah, man, just have a nice facility and nice dogs, man, to train, man. And I want a faculty and staff and stuff like that, and just being able to put other trainers in position.
So
Have you go ahead?
So how important is the dog's meal plan?
Well, depends on what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
And if your dog doing a lot of protection work, you want to make sure they're in the tip top shape, because that involves a lot of a lot of energy.
So what do you feed it? Because I hear the raw, and then I hear the raw is only the raw if you boil it. But then I heard the raw is the raw if you pull out the packet. Then I heard it's the blue buffalo, it's the whatever.
Okay, I would say this. When it comes to, I'll say this: what dogs supposed to eat is raw. That is right. Dogs supposed to eat raw. But with the raw that's out here, like I wouldn't tell nobody to go to a Walmart and get raw meat, because what I have seen, and I done did that a couple times. I done went to Walmart and stuff like that and got raw meat for a couple of my dogs I done had in the past too. And I all saw the same thing. I mean, with all the dogs, I saw the same thing. They just had a lot of bad diarrhea and stuff like that. And what I would say, I think the reason for that is you really can't trust this meat. They putting something in it, they dyeing it, they stuff like that. It might not affect us like that, but with these dogs, it's different. So if you gonna go to raw diet, I'll try to find a local farmer or something like that to get your meat from, so you just know it's not being, processed and dyed and all that type of stuff in it. But I'll say this, man, feed your dog whatever you want to feed it. For instance, my dog eats dog chow, and he does very good with it. And y'all can see he's in excellent shape.
Excellent coat.
Yeah, shiny coat, all that. I just took him to a competition. People like, oh my God, how you get his coat so shiny and stuff like that. But he eats dog chow, some of the cheapest food on the market. That's what he likes. That's what he does good with. So I just kept him on it.
No eggshells, no egg and all that. Just people throw that. You gotta get him an eggshell. You gotta get him an egg.
Yeah. Nah, he just eat pure dog chow.
That's what's up. So after you get your dog, mentally, you know what you want to do with the dog. You got in the meal plan, because I think that's one of those things that everybody hits. Man, I just got this dog. I figure out what I'm gonna eat him. So after that, the next step is.
So we talking a puppy or
Make it general, so whoever, I don't know who has puppies, who has dogs, just.
Well, so find a good meal plan for your dog. Make sure the dog is doing good with the food, and if the dog's doing good, the coat shiny, the poop coming out hard, keep him on it. There ain't no point of changing it. Now, I want a lot of people to know that don't overfeed your dog. Dogs are meant to be lean. Dogs are meant to be lean. A lot of people's dogs is fat. You know, they see my dog and they think he's skinny. No, he's a working dog. That's how he's supposed to be lean. And it'll make them last longer. Also, they just like us. You know, they stay lean and stay healthy. You'll get more out of the dog. If the dog is fat, don't expect a long life or stuff like that out of the dog. The dog is overweight, so make sure you're not overfeeding the dog.
And a lot of people don't know what that look like. So when you're talking about making sure you're feeding the dog properly, like let people know that you should see the ribs, but
yeah. So you should see a hint of ribs, a hint.
One rib or two rib? One rib, two rib.
Yeah, you should see a hint of ribs, a hint of the spine, and you should be the rest of the body. You should see all the muscles on the dog body.
Oh, mine got wherever you at.
All right, it's that simple. And a lot of people get on the internet and stuff like that and act like they know what they're talking about. Look, I've been doing this. I study dogs and stuff like that. Why, I got a nice fan base. So
yeah, you do.
I mean, you can listen or you don't have to listen. That's why I tell people I don't care. Go find you another trainer.
So what's the step in bringing them into the house with kids and family? A puppy. Let's say a puppy.
One thing I would say is don't overcrowd the puppy, because a lot of people do that, especially when they have kids. They let the kids, let me hold the puppy. No, introduce everybody calmly. Let the puppy introduce himself almost to the family. Everybody shouldn't be bomb rushing them and stuff like that. Especially when you got kids, always watch those kids, because they don't know any better. So you can't trust them.
They don't know their own strength.
Yeah, you can't trust them at a young age like that with a puppy, especially if you got a dog of my caliber. And you got to make sure they not pulling on the dog's ears, jumping on the dog back, and stuff like that, because
recipe for disaster.
Every dog is not comfortable with that. I had a guy come lay on my dog back one time in the store. That's why I had to get him a vest. And
you came and laid on your
just
dog?
ran up on.
Man, craziest stuff I ever seen in my life. Then he was like 300 pounds. And he laid on my dog back. My dog hopped up and growled. I said, "Oh man, he finna get big." But luckily, my dog ain't bite him.
Yeah, you said that slow as hell like that. He like get
big. Yeah.
Like what he did deserve for him to get big.
Well, we had this one guy. He trained dogs like you. He 50 years old. He been training for years. So when I got my dog, I referred to him. He said for the first year, his dog seen the only humans he seen was him, his wife, and I think his sons. That's it. If anybody come over, he put the dog in the closet in the back room till they leave.
Yeah. I mean, if he don't want his dog socialized, that's on him. But people need to understand, it's a way to socialize your dog without being physical. So what I mean by that is your dog can be good around people without the people touching your dog.
Yeah.
So for instance, that's the way my dog is. He's not a friendly dog, but he's not, aggressive towards people if he don't know them, unless I tell him to be. So for instance, if you was to come over or something like that, my dog, he don't walk up happy. He walk up like, "Who are you?" And it's real to the average person. It's scary. 100-pound dog. He's not wagging his tail. He's sniffing you, and he sniff you right up your legs, and he goes up.
Smell my palm.
And he goes up, but I like that. So, and that's how he always been. But I don't let a lot of people touch him. You can look at him.
In that situation, is there Is he waiting on you to do something, or that's just his MO?
That's just the way he meets people. He don't meet people
Right.
in a friendly way. It's almost as in, who are you? And then once he
Right.
smell you, he know that you cool.
Right.
He's cool with you.
Like, state your business.
Yeah. So that's the dog I like. That's the dog I want. I have had dogs that every time they see somebody, they feel like they should be petted, and all that comes from is just letting people touch them every time you go out and stuff like. Just take your dog out in public. You don't have to let nobody touch him, but he's understanding that, okay, people are fine. He still's getting exposure that people are fine without actually having to physically touch him.
Yeah, we had the same guy, which is crazy. I think I done told the story before. So he stayed down the street from a pop's house and he stayed behind a gas station. So somebody robbed the gas station, and his fence is directly behind the gas station. So when the PD pull up, he's at work. His wife answers the door, and they were like, "Yeah, can we?" They got the K9 and everything. Can we go in your house? Search your backyard because your yard led to the the fence in the yard.
Yeah.
So she calls her husband and she tells him what's going on. She said, "Put the cop on the phone." They put the cop on the phone. He tells them, "If you take your dog in there, he gonna die." The cop was like, "Sir, we're trying to find. If you take your dog in there, he gonna die." Because they had like 4 pit bulls back there.
Yeah.
He was like, "Your dog is gonna die." Cop never went in the house.
Cop at a certain point,
he never said.
You got 4 dogs, cause whoever jumped that fence, they would have known he was back there.
Yeah,
they would have known he was back there.
And he got. And hold on, he got the tight. Like even if I pulled up on him, you can hear them beating on the window or on the garage door when people pull up. Like you can hear it's like like they just beating on it to get out there. But wasn't nobody going in that backyard.
No. So
okay, hold on one second.
I want to get into like what's the specialties that he gonna offer type stuff.
What up, man? I got interviews. What's that, yo?
Yeah, you gonna live out.
Oh shit. I did something to live in y'all face. Yo, you doing that?
All right.
I had a review time.
All right.
All right. So I guess what are gonna be the things that you gonna specialize in? Like personal protection, asset protection, like what are gonna be your things that you ultimately want to offer with Touch of Dominance?
I'm probably gonna do a lot of personal protection.
He do that. Hey, that should be fire too. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards. More of personal protection dogs, because that's what I like. I like to see a dog bite somebody.
Right.
Bro, I mean, cut you off. When you be in them suits, your mind don't be like they gonna break this suit.
No,
okay.
Because I mean, these suits expensive. They like $2,000.
Yeah, but like you say you want to see them bite somebody, but you wearing that suit, they be on your ass.
Oh yeah, and it's painful. A lot of people. I see a lot of people. They like, man, I want to get in the suit so bad. Look, this not built. I mean, this not for everyone. You got to definitely be built for this. You got to know how to take pain and still, work the dog correctly. You see what I'm saying? So,
and that takedown, cause like you don't look like you weigh much of what 165, 170.
Yeah, I'm like 150, 160.
Man, I'm gonna give you 165. I'll give you 165.
Yeah, that rundown takedown, that's like a body slam, dog.
Oh yeah, and depending on every dog different. Some dogs come in real hard, and we teach the dog to come in hard. We teach the dog to have full grips. It's no tug of war. When we teach this type of training, it's all full grip. We want to see that full mouth on that person, and that dog just pushing forward, pushing. No matter what that person throwing at them or stuff like that, just keep pushing. So put the dogs through a lot. It take a certain amount of genetics to have. I mean, it take a certain type of genetics to have a good dog in that world. Because
Right.
What's the top bloodlines that you think have it in them?
I'm not real big on bloodlines. I don't really pay attention to bloodlines. Just put a dog in front of me, and I'm gonna see if this dog, you know what I'm saying, built for this type of work. Yeah, the dog gonna show it, you know.
Yeah.
Some dogs, they'll put on a front like they'll do it, but then you fire a gun, you fire a blank gun, they pop off the bite and they run. You know, we done seen it before. We done seen dogs will be biting and somebody throws at them, we hit them with one of the sticks and they pop off, they gone. You know what I'm saying? So the dog got to be built for it. The dog got to know how to take pain also, you know, because in protection work, don't nobody want to get bit. I'm going to just say that. So if the dog ain't willing to, you know, the dog got to be there and face that person, even if the person trying to defend themselves, you still got to be there to face that person. And it take a special type of genetics to, you know, have a great dog.
Let me ask you this real quick then. You knowing dogs how to train dogs, and these cops that are letting these canines go ham on certain people, is it really the canine or is it the controller?
Yeah, it's always the handler. Or
well, okay, should I say the bad training of the dog, or is it the handler?
Yeah, it's the bad training of the dog. You especially when you're doing protection dogs, man, you always want to have great control over the dog. Now, I don't really know the police standards, and I don't know how much control they want over the dog, or if they just want a dog to just bite somebody. But we real big on control. You got to be able to control the dog, and when it comes to that type of work, I feel like the main thing you need to focus on is teaching the dog to bite and the out. Dog got out. And I see a lot of videos with police dogs where they don't out. They do not out. They try their best.
Almost got to beat them off.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. That's what we like to see. But the dog must have an out.
Right. A peaceful out. Like you train the dog to go, you didn't train them to stop.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like you spent a lot of time to develop all these trigger words for the dog to do whatever. And then when they get a hold of somebody, be like, come here.
You got to be able to out the dog.
So do you think if a cop canine sick the dog on you for whatever reason, you can stop him, you can have more control than the cop do it at that time, or you just regular like everybody else? Because you got the background.
Well, yeah. So
don't get yourself in trouble now. If you can do it, you can do it.
Now I'm gonna say, if it's a good dog, it's really nothing I can do. You know, only thing I can do is try my best to keep the dog off me. Okay. But more than likely, I know what this dog has been taught, right? Because once he grabbed me, he just gonna keep re-gripping.
Yeah.
Right. So the best thing I'll do is just try my best to keep the dog off me. And he better know how to put up a fight. Cause I know where he going.
Yeah.
But they got some good dogs out there, so you got to know what you're doing to keep them off you.
Yeah,
I think it's super dope that just on so many levels, your background, how you was brought up, the things you dealt with, to you being firmly invested in something that has the capability to make your future fruitful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We live in a time now where people are acting more and more crazy. They being more and more brazen
animals
with the things that they attempt. Whenever you tell me about that, like when you decided to go ahead and you're going to do this professionally, you're going to do it for people. how was that demand? Was it an immediate demand, or was it like kind of trickle through to find out who you was?
So kind of when I first started, I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And I still remember the first dog I trained. Shouts out to her name is Siobhan. She stays in Houston, Texas, I think now. But that was the first dog I ever trained. She let me train a dog. And it just went from there. I was doing it for a while. I'll say about I was doing it like full blown like 2 to 3 years now. I had a job through this process. So I was working and training dogs. So because I knew, that's mostly what I want to do. So I got with these guys. I had got with these guys and they came to me with the idea. They was like, man, you know what? Let's all team up and train dogs together. So I was like, okay, don't sound too bad. So, we started training dogs together. And then, things didn't really work out. Found out they was, when it came to the money situations, we ain't gonna go there, but it didn't work out. So after that, I was just like, man, I'm done training dogs. So people don't know this now. I stopped training dogs for probably about a year and a half.
Mm.
The dog that y'all see now, I had him. I probably trained him for like the first couple months, and then I sit him down for like a year and a half.
Mm.
So
So you can teach old dogs new tricks.
yeah, that dog was given to me at a year and a half. He was a year and a half with no training.
Mm.
But I promise the breeder, in which he still breeds the dogs. Now he's not, he didn't know he was gonna get a dog like that. He's more on trying to breed big, beautiful dogs. That's not meant to work. More of a docile personality, more of
That's
like
me,
family.
big black man. Now you want to work.
Yeah, more of like family oriented dogs. They not meant to have high drive and stuff like that. But when he bred and produced Broly, um, and I saw a lot of potential in him when I first saw him, and I had told him I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll turn that dog into something." He ain't believe me. But then, like a couple months later, he was like, "Man, you know what? Come get him." Flew, drove an hour and something, went and got him. Had him ever since. But yeah, I got with these guys. It didn't work out, so I stopped for about a year and a half. And then I started back. I started back going heavy, and which I was finna do. This girl that I talked to or whatever now, she really pushed me and changed, my life really, because I was finna I was gonna get a dog training, not a dog training job, a dog catching job. I had
Dog
the
catcher.
man, I was gonna be a dog catcher. I was like, you know what? I'm
Bite your
working.
ass.
All day long, foot up a dog's ass.
What a dog?
Okay, my bad.
Bite your ass.
Bang, bang, bang.
Hot sauce on my burrito.
But yeah, I was gonna take the job. She sat me down. She was like, "Nah, you gonna work with those dogs. You're not taking the job." And me, I was like, "Man, ain't no way. I'm taking the job." She
Right.
not finna, she ain't finna make me miss an opportunity, But she took me out of it. I mean, she talked me out of it. I didn't go to the interview. She wanted me to focus on dogs, so I focused on dogs, and man, it was crazy.
So let
About
me.
2 months in, that's when I blew up.
So just for anybody, give for right now. But we're about to go on this thing called time capsule. Before that, give us 3 things that takes no time to train a dog. Just for the people that just have a dog and don't know, give us 3 things real quick.
Sit, um, sit being one of the easy ones. I'll say leash training is not hard. That's easy. And that's a good one. That was a good question.
Well, that's what we do on here now. We have fun, but we do stuff like that.
I'll say stay is pretty easy for me. I'll say sit, teaching how to properly walk on the leash, and stay.
I ain't got stay yet. I got the rest of, but as far as just stay and you stay for a good 45 seconds there, I ain't that good yet.
Oh yeah, it's not hard. It's
Repetition.
Yeah.
not hard. Yep, reps, doing it correctly. You'll have it in no time.
Yeah, I got him on the he don't eat till I say eat. I got him on the like I can let him off with no leash, he'll stay in my yard. I got him on I can walk him without a leash as long as there ain't no chaos going on around. I got him give me the paw, switch paws. I got him on the speak, the sit, the stand. I got him on certain things, and it's just me not researching. People tell me this is what you can do, and me doing it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if I put more into it, like the next one I get is going to be, hey Jaquan, I need like it'll be that because I want that protection.
Yeah.
I want that real certified protection. Like I said, your daughter walking that dog through Home Depot is like it's powerful. It's so powerful. It should be part of Black History Month. Like that scene should have been part of Black History Month. Then it should have been a scene on Women's History Month.
Yeah.
Because she's so small to control something.
And nobody was about to mess with her.
Nobody was about to mess with her. Like,
nope.
I think that was a powerful, like, you need to take some shots of that and just for Black History Month, send them out. Women's History Month, send them out. Like, whatever, because that's just powerful. Your daughter she's controlling.
What's that demographic look like? As far as like the people that you got booked so far for you to train them, how many of them is women versus dudes?
I'm trying to think. I probably had more women than guys.
Single women need asset protection. They need personal protection. So I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had more women.
Hey, matter of fact, our cousin, that was Marcel's, our cousin. He in Tennessee. He breed pits. And he got his pretty trained. He done did pits, cane corsos. He gave my dad his first pit. He's he like you, like he learned on his own.
Yeah.
Any information he give us, we value it. Love you, cuz. But we don't go on this thing called time capsule. So time capsule is basically like a little tug at your brain. So you want to go 5 movies with animals, or
I don't know.
God.
Yeah.
What you hold on, do you watch movies?
Yeah, I watch a pretty.
Or you listen to music? Movies or music? Which ones you?
I probably know music more.
Okay, what you want to hit on with music?
You said what?
I would like to know the 5 dogs out of popular culture. I think that's dope.
Okay,
5 dogs out of popular culture, whether that be goddamn Benji, Rin Tin Tin, Lassie.
So a dog that's been on the movie, like a character dog that's been on the movie or a TV show.
I haven't really. Well, I've watched Beethoven.
Yeah.
I had watched Beethoven. I've watched.
You don't hear too many black people say that.
Beethoven was a good movie.
I thought so.
Okay.
I thought so.
I've watched
Turner and Hooch.
I've watched Cujo.
To the Hood.
Okay.
Cujo. Okay.
Okay. I've watched. I don't know if that's a dog, but I've watched Sandlot.
Yeah, that's a dog.
Yeah.
I watched Air Bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I gotta give y'all one more. I haven't watched a new movie, Dog. I haven't watched that one.
Yeah, I said yeah. But you missed one. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. That was a movie from.
Oh,
That scene was a movie from Man's Best Friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Friday.
Yeah,
Like
but there was
for
but the
us,
movie he was watching it from a movie.
yeah,
Oh, I never watched that movie though.
Yeah, it's a movie called Man's Best Friend. What they did was they took this Rottweiler and injected him with 50 different animals, so he can change his he can chameleon, he can piss acid. It's like it's supposed to be a dog built for war,
Yeah.
and
right.
they just injected with a whole bunch of different dogs, different animals.
Yeah. I ain't never watched that. I need to check that out.
Yeah, it's an old school.
It's an old flick, man. Now, I mean, like we came up on that shit. Like dogs used to have like big. You had Lassie, the border collie that damn near could talk.
Yeah,
Rin Tin Tin was a cavalry dog. He used to go out in the army. I definitely want to see Dog because that one, I think that is the one where it's a clip that goes around where this dude died in action. A soldier dies in action, and he was the handler for the dog.
it was
And they bring
overseas, ain't it?
I don't know if it was overseas or not, but they bring the dog to the funeral, and the dog immediately knows that's his handler in that casket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He run up to the casket, look in the casket, and then he lay down and pay his homage. It's the thing you say, your little tagline, the tagline that you had. A dog could be man's best friend or his worst enemy.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, this is my final thing going out. Have you ever had a bad situation with a dog? Like even as a young person before you had dogs of your own, because you live in the country and we know about country dogs.
Well, I kind of don't live in the country.
Okay.
I live in the city. But whenever I get my facility, it will be on the outskirts. I don't want a facility in the city.
We
But
from South Carolina, cuz. So you know how, well, maybe like in the country, you got dogs that's just out there. Like don't
yeah,
nobody own them. Motherfucker might throw scraps to them or whatever. And we was just walking down the street one day, me, my brother, and my cousin. And we looked down the dirt road, and it's like a pack of dogs. It's like 5, 6 dogs.
yeah,
And all I could think is, whatever happened, y'all keep running.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm short with fat legs and I'm young.
Oh man, them dogs struck out after us, man.
Yeah.
That's the most terrified I've ever been in my life. You know what I'm
Well,
talking about?
I'm gonna say this. I want to tell everybody this. If you so happen to see a dog and it runs, never run, because what you do is trigger the dog prey drive. And what prey drive is a dog. The dogs will what's the word I'm looking for?
Hunting. He get to hunting. Shit.
Predator.
Okay. The dog's desire to want to chase. So that's all prey drive is. We use the dog's prey drive in protection work. We want the dog to have a good amount of prey drive, and that's what you trigger. So, for instance, in protection work, sometimes we get dogs that's running at the wrong people when they going to take a bite. And you never run, you stay still. And a lot of times that, almost confuse the dog.
Right.
You will rarely see a dog that's just gonna run out of nowhere and just bite you. You have to train a dog up to that point. But once you run, it's game on. You didn't trigger the dog prey drive, so he's definitely coming to bite.
What real quick, what's your prices? Give me 3 price packages if somebody want to send you their dog or for the work done.
So I'm running like 3 different packages right now. I got basic obedience, charge $1,000 for that. Keep the dog for 2 weeks. Teach the dog how to properly walk on leash, sit down, stay. Basically basic stuff. I got another package, 4-week advanced obedience. That's all off leash training, in which I use, e-collar and stuff like that. It takes about 4 weeks. I teach the dog heel. I teach the dog a recall, in which people don't know what a recall is. That's calling your dog to you. I teach the dog sit down and stay, all off leash. So, and I charge $1,650 for that, $1,650 dollars. And like I said, it takes about 4 weeks. Some dogs sooner. I got a protection package. And I also do sessions too. So if you come to me and just want to do a private hourly session,
one-on-one.
in person, I charge $60 for that per hour. So however long you want to keep me, just know it's $60 an hour. And that can involve, obedience, behavior modifications, or working your dog in protection work. I got clients that come twice a week, to get work and protection. And that's really all you need. If you're going to do protection work, there's nothing wrong with going that route where you pay somebody $60 an hour, work your dog twice a week, That's mainly what my dog do. We work our dogs in protection twice a week.
I used to put mine on the treadmill. Then the guy told the cops not to come in because I stay in a residential neighborhood. And I had a garage door open for the heat circulation.
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't do that because the people in your neighborhood don't know what you doing that dog for."
Yeah.
He said they may think you out there trying to train your dog to fight. And I understood what he said, so I stopped using the treadmill. But the treadmill was easy. I done worked a 10, 12-hour shift. I throw them on there. I do my Facebook.
Oh yeah, I would have kept using the treadmill. The treadmill is a good exercising tool. I don't care what nobody think. Think what you think. We get judged anyway just being black. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't think about it when I thought about what he was telling me as knowledge because he knew about dogs more than I did. And I just want to be respectful because I don't want nobody in the neighborhood to think I'm sitting there trying to train my dog to fight. But he needs his exercise every day.
Yeah.
I done worked all day. So his exercise me on my phone while he, on the treadmill. I had him on there. I can get him on there, no leash. He just get on there, he run.
He want to work. You know what I'm saying? They naturally do that, and people don't understand. A lot of people be like, "You're forcing the dog to run." Look, the treadmill won't move if the dog don't move.
Well, I had electric one. I had one. Person was on.
Okay,
I had the electric one.
That's fine too, because you saw the desire. He get on himself and want to run themselves. They like that. You know what I'm saying? But a manual meal, in which usually I run my dog on, it doesn't move if he don't move.
Yeah, I saw.
People need to understand that, and that's a great way of exercising your dog. So without having to run yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was. Hey, real quick, Jay. Well, hold on, real quick. Tell your story about the gas station.
What gas station?
When dude asked you about what you got,
man.
Real quick.
So people they don't have no sense. They don't have no sense. I had a Camry, like it's an old Camry, 98 Camry.
Yeah, 98.
And I used to ride my dog everywhere. Like every day, I would, if I'm going somewhere that's not work, my dog is with me. So I pull up at the gas pump one day, and I'm walking in the gas station, and I see this dude who's with somebody, and they pumping gas, and he look at the dog, and you can tell that he is intrigued by this dog. So something just like, I know this dude is gonna go over here and fuck with this dog, right?
Yeah.
So I keep my eye on him. I'm standing in line at the gas station waiting to pay for my gas. And this fool went in there and put his hand in that window cover.
Oh man.
He did the quick, you know what I'm talking about? Like I seen him. So he almost got it.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Hey, you gotta kill it, don't you?" I said, you was about to find out.
Yeah. And that's another thing, man. People need to learn to stop walking up to people dogs that you don't know.
Period.
Stop it. If the person don't allow you to touch their dog, don't touch them. That's how people getting bit. That's how kids getting bit. Stop allowing your kids to go up.
Do he bite? He got teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Every dog is not friendly. People need to understand that.
Shit,
every dog
bite you. Shit, well, I feel.
Would your daughter know? Are you surprised that your daughter handles dogs as well as she does for her age?
No, because I feel like it's in her. I usually ask her every month. I ask her, what you want to be when you grow up? She give me the same answer. I want to be a dog trainer. So
that's all right, man.
Why not?
Man, you can market that for them kids, kids that be watching Disney and shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, when I had mine, I got off work. Like I said, treadmill situation. So my daughter at the time, she might have been like 10 or 11. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking out the window. And I'm just like, and she's walking her down the neighborhood with no leash. That's way before I started.
Yeah.
Like she was more comfortable doing it before I was. And it wasn't even she was just being lazy at the time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I do it, I just take it off and be like, let's walk, give you some freedom. She was just didn't want to put the leash on her. She walked through the neighborhood with no leash. So like that's why I find that shit so powerful about your daughter walking the dog through that.
Yeah, yeah. So I show her the ropes. I show her what to do, what not to do, and stuff like that. Her mom wound up getting her a dog, so I'm in the process of helping them train that one now. So,
Okay.
but yeah, she loves dogs, man. She loves them.
Man, look, Jaquan, I appreciate you for coming on here and sharing your time with us, man. You're a businessman in a lucrative business. And like I said, just the short time that we've been on this show, I got a lot of respect for your then to your now.
Yeah,
And I definitely see Touch of Dominance being a force to be reckoned with. It's definitely something that's needed. And I can't say again how much I appreciate what you're doing out there.
yeah, yeah. Appreciate that, man.
Absolutely, man. Look, this is the final call. Final call or last call is just a moment for you can share your social media. You can curse a motherfucker out. We just getting ready to walk out the bar. And it's just on you to say what you want to say to the people.
Get you and your pussy ass dog.
Nah, I want to say, go if you're interested in my services and stuff like that, go visit my website. It's touchofdominance.com. It should show you everything you need to know on there. If you're looking for my social media, TikTok is K9Genie. Instagram is Touch of Dominance, and Facebook is Touch of Dominance Dog Training. So, interested in any of my services, go follow me on there, visit my website and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Carolina, what you gonna tell the people?
Once again, I was on TikTok, ran across him, watched it for a while, and I was just like very intrigued by what he was doing. Then he looked young doing it. Like that.
Yeah.
That's another thing that people don't.
It's a grown man business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a grown man business. So to see somebody young doing it the right way, and the comments that I looked at, not one person said he was abusing the dog. You know, you go to people that train, you'll find at least one person say they abusing the dog.
Yeah,
I don't like
being on your page. Yeah, being on your page on TikTok, that's how I found you. I looked and I was like, damn, this dude go hard. Like, I really like the shit. So that's why I reached out to you.
Well, hey, look, you ain't look deep enough because it's some bad comments, man.
Hey, I ain't got time for that. Like, me and my brother building something. I saw something I liked, saw something on the tree with.
Yeah.
I read a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't click on every video, but I read a little bit, and I'm like, well, this dude trying to do something. Like,
yeah,
coming together and networking and putting your shit on our platform. I don't care if you got your following. If one other person from our platform watch your shit, you have grown.
Yeah,
that's how you gotta look at it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put it out there that I like what you're doing, and whenever your shit's coming onto my TikTok, I watch those shits.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you just being real. Because I think we booked this, 2 months ago?
Yeah. We supposed to been got it done, man. I be busy and stuff like that, but
yeah,
anytime y'all want to have me on here and stuff like that, man. Just
we can have you back. Because crazy, we had a horse trainer on here one time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, horse trainer was dope. Oh
yeah, I love horses too, man. I know we're gonna take a couple trips up. I think it's in Gardendale or whatever where we go, and it's the little thing up here. They let you ride horses and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, this dude down in Texas, he breed them, he raise them, he sell them. Matter of fact, that should be an episode we might have in another month. He from Louisiana, live in Texas. He got a horse ranch, bro.
Race horses, herding horses.
Yeah,
he do a lot of different things.
If you get a chance on one of our past videos on YouTube, look them up. We can try to have both y'all on at the same time, just so y'all can politic.
Yeah,
We can bring Cuzzo on just so
Oh yeah, our cousin.
they got that in common.
Yeah, our cousin, he in there. He like I said, he breed pits. He gave my dad his first pit, the most loyalist pit I ever seen to never get trained. All he do is get yelled at. But that mother, my pops pit, hey, that mother loyal to the T. He'll snap on you. Yeah, he'll snap on you.
They real loyal. They always want to please their owners, man. That's what I love about them, man. Like,
but I appreciate you. And if you want to come back, we definitely put you on the schedule to come back.
Yeah,
we definitely will.
Let me know, man. I like you guys. I'll come back.
That's what we like to hear.
Well,
you're gonna turn up for a little bit later next time.
Yeah, this is the latest episode from the bottom of the bottle, man. Like I said, we here to educate, we here to entertain, and if you got a dog out there, like Jaquan said, man, give your dog a mission. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't just have your dog in the house waiting to eat like one of the kids. Give your dog a task. There's plenty of y'all. I can knock on your dog, walk in your house right now, and push your dog down. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that at my house. Don't try. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Check out Touch of Dominance on Instagram, Facebook, and K9 Genie on TikTok. Hey, we appreciate y'all, and we gone.
All right.